Can you see me? Can you hear me? Let me know in the comments if you can see me, if you can hear me. Okay. Nope, that's not what I want to show. Okay. So I'm just trying to be sure that we are set. Use the comment section. I mean, you will see the live chat icon, so you can use it. Let me drop the music now. Let me drop the music. Okay. Are we good to go? Are we good to go? Are we good to go? Let me know in the comment section if you're good to go. In the comments, let me know if you're good to go. Let me know if you're good to go. Let me know if you're good to go. So I'm going to. Okay. I see you all in the comments now. I like the energy. Adigwe Ifenywa, I see you. Gift Abu, I see you. Bukola, my friend, I see you. Um, Grace Abasirim, I see you were enjoying the music. Oh, okay. So let me tune it up. Let me tune it up a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. So I see we have like about 12 persons on the call already. All right, that's some good energy. Um, I'm gonna just turn up my slide now, and we can just shoot. I am ready, right? Like I am ready. Mama Olufunke, I see you. Hello all. Yes, please. Good to go. Good energy. So let me know in the comment section where you're joining from. Are you in Nigeria? Let me know. Let me type where I am currently. All right. Let me type my own location, my current location. Wherever you're joining from, just let me know in the comments. All right. I'm somewhere in Nigeria. You will see where I am in Nigeria currently. So that's my GPS coordinates. I'm somewhere in Akure on those states right now. So let me know where you are. Are you in Lagos? Are you in Port Harcourt? Are you in Abuja? Okay, I know there are like 2 or 3 persons that are outside Nigeria. Somebody from Ghana, from maybe Kenya, Cameroon. So let me know where you're joining from in the comment section while I am putting up my slide. From Liberia, beautiful. No, Howard. From Liberia, we have somebody from Liberia. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Let me put on my screen. Amazing, amazing. So let me know where you're joining from. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Um, okay, joining from Abuja. That's Grace. All right. Gift is joining from Abuja. Bukola, Ogun State. Faith. Faith, I think your brother is also in this cohort. Yeah. There's okay, there are like 2 Faith. Um, Bukola, did you change Ogun State? All right, there's Faith Dawa. I think your brother is here too. Abel. I'm not sure he's on tonight. Chineye from Port Harcourt. All right, beautiful. I love Port Harcourt. I've been in Port Harcourt once. It's a beautiful place. Um, All right, so we are almost good to go. I want to put this as the main screen. Let me make this the. Okay, yeah. Let me know if you can still hear me. I want to be sure that you can still hear me. Can you still hear me? And can you see my screen? Can you see my slide? Let me know if you can hear me and you can see my slide. I want to start. There's no time. Let me know if you can still hear me and you can see my slide. What's important is my slide, not my face. Can you see my slide? Let me know in the comments. Can you see my slide and can you hear me? Can you still hear me? And can you see my screen? Can you see my slide? Let me know if you can hear me and you can see my slide. I want to start. Julia, Lagos State, beautiful. Oh, I'll be in Lagos very soon. Okay, you can hear me, Uchechukwu. Thank you very much. Thank you for the feedback. And this music, I hope it's not distracting anybody. If it's distracting anybody, I'm just going to pull it down. Let me know if the music is not distracting anybody. Okay, guys, give me 30 seconds. I want to get water. All right, so I am back. Okay, the sound is not distracting. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's do this. Let's do this. So I want to welcome you especially to the onboarding and the first training session, how to win on LinkedIn. All right. This is a 21-day LinkedIn consistency and content marketing challenge. So the difference between my challenge and every other challenge you will know is just probably the content marketing slant. All right. So there's going to be just so much focus on marketing. I want to help you really market yourself through your content and through other means. All right. So one of the things we're going to do during this challenge from the second week is that we're going to be doing cold pitching. All right. I know some of you have never done it before. You're probably scared of it. All right. I'm going to push you to, break that fear. And I hope that I can help some of you also break the fear of not being able to show up on video. That's why you see that one, there's a video guide there for you to create a content and show your face. So we've been saying it. I mean, you must have seen it everywhere that 2025 LinkedIn is going to be big on video. All right. I started saying that even before many of the top influencers began to say it. And I've been doing videos on LinkedIn like since before even LinkedIn began to take videos very seriously. All right. Give as you get water for two. All right. So I started, doing videos. I started doing videos once a week, even before many of the influencers began to catch the old LinkedIn video drive, and then they began to do a lot of video. But even me now, I think I've slowed down video for a while now because it can be very stressful editing, and I'm going to get back to it very soon. But again, if a platform is beginning to one of the things you want to do when you're using a platform is any feature the platform begins to take seriously or they push out, you want to quickly jump on it because it's going to help you, quickly grow, because they're going to be doing a lot pushing the contents that are, coming out in that new phase of their, of their product. So if LinkedIn is talking so much or, trying to push video right now, then you want to start creating video. All right, start creating video content once in a while so that you can also show your face to, I know you post pictures, you show your face, but video is like, there is movement, it's verbal, we can hear you, we can see you moving and giving us, all of the gestures and all that. So it's a good time to actually start creating video on LinkedIn. So I just thought to say, that's like the slant that probably makes this different from every every challenge that you must have seen around. Juliet, I hope I can post my first video link there. I really hope you should. I really hope you can, and I wish you would. All right. So let's do this. We're going to quickly run through this in at the most 90 minutes. I will be done. All right. So this is not an eternal meeting. So how to win on LinkedIn. That's where we're starting from tonight. And I want to say thank you for everybody who has shown up live on this first session. Yeah, it's going to get more deeper and more intense from tomorrow. So you really just want to show up. It's just 4 trainings I've designed for this squad, and it's going to be, I mean, they're going to be value-packed sessions. So I want to welcome you. This is an event that will mark a turning point in your life. Why do I think so? The internet changed my life. It can change yours too. All right. And so we're not talking generally about the internet now. We're talking about LinkedIn, but LinkedIn is a subset of the internet. Yeah. So I believe so much in the power of the internet. For whatever it is you're doing, get on the internet, put yourself out there. The internet has the power to actually change anybody's life if you do it right and you do it well. All right. And you do it consistently. That's something that you're going to hear from me also very well during the course of this program. All right. So I trust that these 21 days will mark a difference how you show up on LinkedIn and the result that you get. A little about my name is Ajayi Olalekan Divine. Well, if you want my other names, okay, in Jesus' word says, does the video have to be your face or faceless? You can do faceless if you feel like, but it's gonna make sense if you do your face, if you show your face, all right? Or maybe once in a while, show your face. Let's see you. All right, let's see you. Let's feel your energy. But if you want to do faceless too, why not? So my name is Ajayi Olalekan Divine. They call me Coach D. So I wanted to mention my other names. There's Johnson and there's Asamoah. Asamoah because I am partly Ghanaian and partly Nigerian. My mom is half Ghanaian. I'm a ghostwriter, content marketer, and a digital entrepreneur. So some 4 years ago, I was broke and in debt, but the internet turned my life around. If you have never heard my story before, 2017, when I went for NYC, I made very terrible financial decisions, put my money in a lot of investment scam, MMM being one of them, all right? If you're Nigerian, you should be familiar with MMM. And I lost a lot of money. I got into debt. Yeah, it was close to 7 figures. It was in several thousands. And I was in that circle for 3 years. I think it was 4. Yeah, 2017 to 2021 when I finally cleared my debt. And how did I clear my debt? The internet actually bailed me out. I began writing online in 2020. I launched my business, The Optimal Edge, in 2020, and we began to show up. I began to push the brand. And then my first major breakthrough, came in 2021, May 2021, when I was doing Nigerian clients in 2020. So let me share this part because this may just be inspirational for somebody. So when I started my business in 2020, I was doing Nigeria. I was prospecting Nigerian clients primarily until I attended Steve Harris's coaching program in October 2020, and it shifted my life. It shifted my mindset, and I hope that this session is going to do a recalibration for some people's mind. So it was Steve Harris that showed me the possibilities that I had not been seeing, and then I began to think global. I stopped thinking like a local champion. I stopped thinking Nigeria. So he said one thing. He said 2 things that I have not forgotten till today. I mean, imagine attending a 7 weeks coaching program. How many figures? 6 figures. Yeah, it was 150K. And 2 quotes actually left the training program with me. The first one, he said, "It is not what you do not have that limits you. It is what you have that you do not know how to use." I'm going to say that again. That changed my life. It is not what you do not have that limits you. It is what you have, but you do not know how to use. So there are a lot of us in this training. What you have is enough to change your life, but you just don't know how to use it. I hope that these sessions will help you discover how to actually use the awesomeness that you have to create your world. That was the first statement that hit me. Then the second one, he said, in your industry, instead of going for the sheep, go for the shepherd. And that was a bombshell for me too. So what he was saying is, instead of going for the companies that have like 1 to 5 employees, go for the Fortune 100, the Fortune 500, go for the big boys in your industry. He says it might be difficult for you to land one of those guys, but when you finally land one of them, it's going to absolutely change your life. And he used a story, it's a Bible story. So if you're not Christian here, don't, I'm not trying to, preach my faith to you. I'm just trying to give you an example of what he said. And, it was useful for me and it can be useful for you. When David was going to kill Goliath, David went to the battlefield and then his brother, he saw that, there was this giant that was oppressing Israel. And then he asked his brothers, what did the king say he would do for the person who defeats Goliath? And then they began to give him a long list. It was such a long list. The king would do this, would do that, would give him, his daughter for wife. He would give him, a job. He would promote him. His family would never lack and suffer and all that. And David was like, oh, this is interesting. This is enticing. So because it's a king's reward, the reward was robust. It was big. It was huge. But when a normal person rewards you, it's going to be very small, very tiny. It can't change your life. But when a king rewards you, it's going to be life-changing. So the king's reward is what you must go for in your industry, not rewards from random and ordinary people. So when I left that training, that coaching program, I asked myself, how am I going to use this, this nugget? How will I use it in my business? And that was when the idea came. Of course, aside from the other things he has said, shown us the opportunities that is available globally. So I said, oh, I'm going to stop prospecting Nigerian clients. I'm going to break into the American market. I'm going to give you a fun fact. Let's say, for example, $100 million is spent in the global transformation industry in a year. At least 25% of that amount comes from the American market. All right? At least 25% of that figure comes from USA alone. All right? So if there is one market that you want to break into, it is the American market, which is why I decided that, oh, never again, I want to go for dollars. And from January 2021, I began to prospect only American clients. I wanted to break into the American market. And I got my first client in February. That's like less than 2 months after I started. It was a real estate company in North Portland, Oregon. It was a $60 gig, $15 per hour. And the moment I got that gig, it just showed me that, oh, there is so much more. So much more. If I can get this one, then I can get much more. And then so I just doubled down on the things that I did that got me the first gig. And then came the second. And then came May when I got the contract with Fractal. It was a 10 years contract. We're still in the contract now. I think this is like the 4th year. And, just joining the company, in 2 weeks, I made $3,800. When dollar was around 450, 500 then. Yeah, I think it was around 400, 450 or thereabout. When I changed that $3,800 that year, it was 1.9 million naira. I could not sleep. I honestly could not sleep that night. All right, I couldn't sleep. That was the first time in my life I was going to make $1 million. All right, and it was not just $1 million; it was 1.9. My life changed overnight. It was enough to clear all of my debt. It was enough to step up my life. It was enough. I mean, everything just turned around just like that. So when I say the internet changed my life, that is what I mean. And come to LinkedIn. I've been on LinkedIn since 2017, but I just never was serious on LinkedIn. Well, because LinkedIn was too official when I joined. I joined in 2017. Everybody was, very serious, corporate, suit and tie and all that. And if you follow me on LinkedIn, I'm a very informal person. I'm a very easy person, very informal, very jovial. If you read my content, you will see that I crack some jokes. If you go to the comment section, I do a lot of joking here and there. I love selfies. I love like very simple, life and all that. But LinkedIn was just too serious for me, so I disappeared. So it was in 2022. I volunteered for one of my friends. So our community admin person, that's your sister. So I volunteered for Temi, and I volunteered as a CV reviewer for her in our job readiness program. And part of the training they were going to do in the job readiness program was LinkedIn optimization program. So because I was a volunteer, I was one of their volunteer coaches, I could attend free. So I attended the LinkedIn optimization program. I can't remember this lady's name that took the session. And that session blew my mind. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to give LinkedIn a trial. I'm going to get serious. So I tried to get serious. I showed up for like, a few weeks, a few months. Then I disappeared again until towards the middle of 2022. I now finally came back. I'm like, okay, so now we're ready. Let's play full on LinkedIn. And can I shock you? I'm not sure I used up to 2 or 3 months of commitment to LinkedIn when I got my first client from LinkedIn. And my first client from LinkedIn was $850. All right. I think dollar was around how much then? Maybe 500, 600. That was like over 400,000. And I wrote just 2 articles for that client. From that moment, I stopped joking with LinkedIn. You know? I took LinkedIn like it was my life. All right. And the story they say again is history. LinkedIn has become one of the very key platforms to my online business and my brand. And that's why I found that since 2022, I've been consistent. So even though those early days, my content would struggle to get views and likes and all that. And let me tell you, when I got my first client on LinkedIn, my content was not doing well. It was not moving at all. All right. It was not getting impressions. It was not getting engagement. But I was applying for jobs. So my first client came via job application. I applied for the gig, and the person saw my profile, saw my portfolio. I was like, oh, impressive. And then I got the job. First article, $515. That article was a 5-hour article, $110 per hour. All right. Second article, $300, $850 in probably 2 or 3 days. And then I knew, okay, now, so let's take LinkedIn, very serious. So I said that story to inspire you. This is 2025. If you have been sitting on your LinkedIn profile, you have been jonesing, this is the year for you to play full out. All right. And I'm glad that you are here for this challenge. This can be your platform, or a platform for you to get serious and then use your LinkedIn to actually make the post for your business and your brand. So let's move on and get into the heart of this conversation. All right. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know in the comment section that you're with me and you are feeling me. If you're feeling me, you are feeling me. All right. So why challenges or some of these communities? So I see a lot of people say, oh, challenges and communities are yada, yada, yada. They have, issues with communities and challenges. Well, you can have issues with it as much as you like, but I'm going to just list 5 benefits or 5 things this challenge or communities like this actually can do for you. The first thing is motivation. All right. I know that quite a lot of people need motivation to do the things that they know they should do. All right. And, we're different. I personally am a self-motivated person. Once I know this is what I want to do and this is why I should do it, I just get to work. All right. I don't need anybody to remind me to create content. I've written for 4 years now, every day consistently, in sickness and in health. And I'm not joking. I'm not saying I've posted content every day, but I've posted content even almost every day. If you check my LinkedIn, it's just rare for you to find a day that I don't post. All right. Very rare. So, when this platform did the overview of how many contents I posted last year, it was over 1,000. So that's like me. I am self-motivated. I don't need anybody to remind me. I don't need anybody. Honestly, I don't even need communities to actually ginger me or, to help motivate me to be consistent. I am self-motivated. But not everybody is like me, all right? There are people that need, they just need, for example, now I go to gym and I go to gym every day myself. I don't need anybody to go with me so that I can be, inspired, all right? But there are people that, they said this year, new year, new me. I'm going to be very fit and all of that. They just register for the gym. January, they pay. And then they go week 1, week 2, week 3 like this. Their fitness goal is in the mud. All right. They need motivation. All right. So challenges and communities like this can help you with motivation so that you can be consistent. All right. The second one is it can help you form a habit. How many of you saw me do the 90 days, what is it now? What is it? 90 days of marketing genius. All right. I started sometimes in, I think it was early October last year. And I did it up until December 31st. And I did not fail one day. That's to show you that I'm a very self-motivated person. But let me tell you one of the things that thing did for me. So when we got into January and I was not, the challenge was over. It was a personal challenge for me. So the challenge was over. But because I posted that for 90 days, 2 p.m. every day. It had become so part of me that as soon as it's getting to 12:1, my mind begins to feel like, oh, there is something you need to do by, around this time. And I have to be reminding myself again that, oh, we are done with the challenge. I am done with the challenge. It has just become part and parcel of me So when you can actually do a 21 days challenge and you can be consistent, it forms a habit. All right. It forms a habit. Then the third one is networking. Networking. See, one of the biggest deals of communities like this is you're going to meet people. All right. And you do not want to underestimate the caliber of people that you will meet in such communities. All right. I mean, there's one person that I know already that is in this community that we have worked together, and she actually, I mean, she's a big person by every standard. But because some of these people don't make noise, they don't really shout, they don't really loud it, you could actually just walk past them and just disrespect them. All right. So in communities like this and challenges like this, you're going to meet different people. All right, different people, and you don't want to take networking for granted. I've joined several challenges. I think the one I've joined mostly is Oma's challenge, and I can tell you for a fact, I meet a lot of people, make a lot of friends. Where did I meet Oluwabukola is here? Where did I meet Oluwabukola? I met Oluwabukola in Oma's challenge. All right. And last year, I remember I spoke in Oluwabukola's program, and it was a beautiful program. I spoke, and then I got this amazing gift from them. I'm just simply saying, in communities like this, focus on networking, focus on meeting people. Don't leave a challenge like this after 21 days and you did not make at least 5 friends, 5 to 10 friends. You can't be friends with everybody, but look out for people whose energy matches your energy, that you can network with, that you can build friendship with, such that when this challenge is over, those friends are the ones that you are now going to be supporting each other after the challenge. So you want to network, and you will get clients. You can get clients even from communities like this. If you're a graphic designer, for example, there are a lot of people in this challenge that I see their profile already. Their profile needs the help of God. All right, that's a potential client there. Now, I'm not saying leave this training tonight and start going to pitch them, but you can make friends with them, start having conversation with them, and it can lead to an opportunity for you to work for them. The next thing it can do for you is this challenge will give your content visibility. Yeah, by the time we begin to post on Monday, I'll begin to send our links into the community. People will engage with your content and it will give you visibility. All right, that's how it works. And some people say, oh, all of those engagements is fake and all that. You don't want to believe them, because see, if you create content and 10 people from the community engages with you, what that does to you is, if I leave a content on your post, for example, LinkedIn will show everybody in my network that Ajayola just left a comment on Oluwabukola Bakare's post. A few people out of the many people that sees that notification will click on Oluwabukola's content to go and see, oh, what did Ajayola comment on? All right. So, and that way, because it will even display the content. If the content is fascinating and all that, they will click and go and check out the content. You're getting more visibility, and from there, you will be in the eyes of other people outside your network. So community engagement will give you visibility. And the final one, because I'm going to be here giving you some training, I'm going to be supporting you. You're going to get training. The content guide is already in the group. You're going to get some bit of mentorship, all right? Some bits, all right? Some bits. If you want plenty mentorship, you have to pay me, all right? But you're going to get some bit of I'm going to give you some bit of feedback, on your content and what you're doing. And it's going to really help you to, go from where you are to where you should be. So you want to take this next 21 days, you want to take it very serious. It can be the difference maker in your life, all right? So things to note. I need to say this before I get into my training for tonight. Some of you will not get results in 21 days. I know that's a sad news. Well, all right. But I'm giving you some good news before I brought this bad news. Some of you will not get results in 21 days. And there are different factors responsible for it. One, it doesn't work for everybody the same way. I told you, when I began to take LinkedIn serious, it didn't take me like 2 months before I got my first client, $850. But there are people that have been hustling on LinkedIn for years and they never get results. It could be the way they are showing up. It could be how they are showing up and all of that. Yeah. But also time and chance happeneth to them all. I just quoted scripture there. All right. So I may get results in 1 month. You can get results in 3 months. You can even get results in 1 day. All right. It happens for people differently. So in these 21 days, there will definitely be people who get results, who probably land their first clients, who get a lot of visibility and a lot of leads. but there may be other people too. All they get is just so much visibility, so much impressions and all that. There may be other people that they will not even get anything. All right. So to a large extent, you will write your own fate. You will write your own destiny. And that leads me to number 2. Your result would depend on a few things. One, how you show up. All right. In every challenge, people show up differently. And whether people, get results or don't get results can depend on how you show up. It can depend on your content. When we begin to create content on Monday, everybody will not create content at the same level. All right. For example, some of you may not be able to match my level because I am a writer. So that's an edge I have over so many people. Some of you are graphic designers, web designers, all right? And because I am a writer and you're a graphic designer, I have my own edge over you. You have graphic design as your edge over me. You can create carousels, beautiful carousels. If you're a graphic designer in this cohort and you don't create carousels, then I don't know what you are doing, all right? Because one of the ways you can actually have an edge as a graphic designer is to create carousels, beautiful carousels, and that will project your work. And you can, get a lot of visibility and clients from there. Everybody should know their strengths and should play to their strengths. Your own can be that you are very beautiful. Use your beautiful photos, play to your strengths, all right? But I'm just saying how you show up will matter in these 21 days. Your content will matter, and you can get better with content creation. I don't expect everybody to just go to ChatGPT and just go and garbage in, garbage out, and then put some very funny, uninteresting, very, not fascinating content and expect that you will get a lot of results compared to somebody who puts more intentionality into their content creation. So please put in your best. That's what I'm saying. Your energy also matters. Some of you are are introverts in real life, and then you allow your introverted personality to also reflect in your content. In communities like this, you don't talk, you don't engage with anybody, and you just bring this energy that is just not very attractive and cool. Your results will also be as a result of will also measure up with your energy. So you want to bring fire, bring energy, engage with people, support people. I know some people come to challenges like this and they post their link in the community and say, engage with me, I will engage with you. Automatically you are saying, if you don't engage with me, I will not engage with you. As logical as that sounds, it is not a spirit you want to come to a challenge with. All right, just give, just be there for people, just support them. Any challenge I attend, I'm always noticed because I just show up for people. Whether you come back and you engage, you don't engage, I just show up for people. I engage with a lot of people, give them, good vibes, good energy. And I expect that people will give me the same energy. But if some people don't give, I just move on. The worst I can do is I will stop. I mean, if I engage with you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, I see that you're not giving the same energy, then I channel my energy to people that, are giving me the same vibes. But I will not say, oh, if you don't engage with me, I will not engage with you. Then you post and then you sit down and waiting for, until you engage with me, I will not engage with you. You will not go far in this challenge. Honestly, you will not get good results. Do unto others what you want them to do to you. So come with positive vibe, good energy, support people. And let me also mention this as part of how you show up. Don't give basic comments. Thanks for sharing. Valid. All of these 1 word, 2 word basic comments will not get you far in this challenge. Read the post, give thoughtful comments. If it's only 10 content you can engage with and you can engage with them very well, then focus on just the 10. But don't go and be doing basic engaging. Just go there and you will not even read the post. Just say, valuable share. Or which one again do people use? Give me some in the comments. Some annoying engagement that people give. I don't like it. I don't like people coming to my post and say, oh, awesome. Yeah, that's another one. Awesome. Which one again? Thumbs up. Which other one? All right. So please, during this challenge, read people's posts, give intelligent comments, show up with a positive energy. Your personality can be very important in how far you go and what results you get, and then your effort. I know there are people who join this challenge for the 21 days, they will not show up. When they saw my post and they saw that, there is a free content marketing challenge, they'll be like, I am interested. I'm interested. The WhatsApp group. Yeah, thanks for sharing all of those basic comments. But since the time they have joined the WhatsApp group, They have not said anything. They did not introduce themselves on Friday when we're doing the introduction. They have not shown up for any of the sessions. They are just dormant. They have gotten busy. Something else has distracted them. It is obvious. As you lay your bed, so you will lie on it. If you put no effort in these 21 days, you will get no result. Oh, Jennifer says you are guilty. So repent. Jennifer, it's good that you know you are guilty. Go and sin no more. Go and sin no more. Let me type it in the comment section. Jennifer, go and sin no more. All right, so Jennifer, go and sin no more. Your effort will matter in these 21 days if you're going to get results. So show up, create content every day, engage with people, pitch. When we get to the second week, I'll begin to do code pitching. Pitch, do everything that we say you should do. That is the only way you will know that, oh, at least I tried my best. Because if you don't do your barest minimum, if you don't give your best to this, you're not guaranteed that you will have any results. All right, so succeeding on LinkedIn is beyond 21 days challenge. After these 21 days, if you go on hibernation mode again, you will still not get some of the results that you envy or that you aspire to get. So this is not the end. Nice post. But this 21 days is not the end of your consistency. After these 1 days, now design your own consistency program. Are you going to be showing up Friday, or you're going to be showing up Friday? Just design what works for you and then begin to show up. But if you want to get good results in 2025, it will not only happen in 1 day. You will need to be beyond 20 days. Or you need to go beyond the 21, keep the energy, keep the fire that you're going to, catch 21 days challenge. All right. I thought to say that. Now let's get into the training for tonight. Are you ready? Are you ready? Can you see my slide? How to win on LinkedIn. So let's get serious now. Let's get more serious. Where we have been serious up until now, but let's raise the tempo. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let me see you in the comment section. Give me some emoji. Give me some fire emoji. Let me know you're ready. Tell me you're ready. Tell me you're ready. Now we want to go into the first training session. How to win on LinkedIn. How to win on LinkedIn. Let me know if you are ready. In the comment section, let me know if you're ready. Let me know if you're ready. Let me know if you are ready. Give me some energy in the comments. Are you ready? Are we good to go? Are we good to go? Are we good to go? Okay, so ready. We are ready. I like the energy. I like the energy. So how to win on LinkedIn. So let me give you a few stats. LinkedIn currently has over 1 billion users. Over 1 billion users. 1 billion users. Let me stress that again. 1 billion users. I think the population of the world is probably around 8 billion now, if I'm not wrong. So that's like maybe 10 to 15% of the world population is currently on LinkedIn. And that's why it is the largest professional online networking platform. It is not the largest platform. It is the largest professional platform. I think the largest platform up till date is Facebook. But LinkedIn is the largest professional platform. So it has over 1 billion professionals gathered together. And of the 1 billion, there are over 60,000 business executives on LinkedIn. And when I say business executives, I'm talking about the CEOs, the directors, the chief marketing officers, all of the C's, the C executives and all of them. And then there are HR professionals, people that are in charge of recruitment for companies and all that. There are over 60,000 of them on LinkedIn. Over 60 applications are submitted on LinkedIn every minute, and at least 6 out of that 60 applications are hired every minute. All right. Oh, so minute is not correct there. But well, we are humans, we make mistakes. So over 60 applications are submitted every minute, and over 6 people are hired. Not even every minute. I think the percentage for the people that are hired is per second. I'm not too sure. I think okay, over 60 applications submitted every second. Over 6 people are hired every minute. So what does that say to you? The opportunities and possibilities on LinkedIn, they are endless. They are limitless. All right? The opportunities on LinkedIn are endless. They are limitless. There is no end to it. It is so vast. The opportunities is so vast, it can go round. All right? The opportunity is so vast, it can go round because of the 1 billion people that are on LinkedIn, just about, I mean, this data says just about 1% are active. And when I say active, I mean, there are people that create content maybe once in 6 months, once in 3 months. But when I say active, I mean people that show up regularly, create content regularly, consistently. Just about 1%. All right. But all of the 99%, they are watching, all right. A good percentage of them are watching. They are just not actively creating content. They're just not actively engaging, but they are watching. All right. And so there are endless opportunities and possibilities with 1 billion people gathered on a particular platform. But the problem is, it is possible to be in the midst of a lot of opportunities and not have access to any of them. It is possible to be in a land of plenty and be in want. And that's why you find a lot of profiles on LinkedIn, they are growing weed already. No result. They've been there 10 years, 20 years, no results. And then you see some people come on LinkedIn in 1 month or 6 months. They've grown their personal brand to at least 5,000, 10,000. They've made 6, 7 figures. So it is possible to be in a land of plenty and still suffer want. It's possible to be in a place where there's so much water and still be thirsty. That is the story of many people on LinkedIn, which is why we're talking about how to win on LinkedIn. How can you make the most of the vast opportunities and possibilities that are available because of the size and the strength of LinkedIn? The size, over 1 billion, the strength, captains of industries, business executives, that's the strength. There are the who is who, all right? The Tony Elumelus, the Tony Robbins, all of these people that you hear their names, the big people, all of them are on LinkedIn. All right, so that's the strength of LinkedIn. Just by showing up on LinkedIn, you get to be talking to CEOs and people that you would never have dreamt in your life that you would encounter them or you will have a conversation with them. That is the beauty of the platform LinkedIn. All right. So how to win on LinkedIn. Let me quickly touch on the 3 most important metrics that you want to focus on LinkedIn. All right. And what are the things that drives them? What drives these metrics? So I'm going to start from 1, but it's not arranged according to the most important. So I'm starting from the least important. Impressions. Impressions are like, impressions are very important. They're important, but it's like the least important on LinkedIn. And when I say impressions, I mean how many times your content show up before people. So you find that if you post your content and you check it maybe some minutes later, I will say, 10 impressions, 30 impressions. There are some of you that your impressions has not been doing well. During this challenge, as people begin to engage with your content, your impressions will just blow the roof. All right. So impressions are important. It's one of the metrics you should check. It shows how visible your content are. Let's say, for example, you post a content this morning and your content at the end of the day has 1,000 impressions. It does not mean 1,000 people saw your content, but it means people saw your content 1,000 times. All right. So that's the difference. The people that saw your content 1,000 times can be 999 people. What would that mean? It means one person saw your content twice. So if one person saw your content 10 times, it's going to be part of your impressions. It's going to be 10 impressions, but it's just one unique view. Do you get that? So, but your impressions are very important. If you have low impressions on LinkedIn, it means that your content is not showing up before many people. And if your content is not showing up before many people, it means that people are not seeing what you are selling. All right. So as we engage in this challenge, one of the things it's going to do for you is that it's going to give your content visibility. Your impressions are going. So one of the things I want you to do after tonight is, before we start on Monday, take a screenshot, go to your profile, take a screenshot of your impressions, appearance, and your profile visits. Look at what figure or what number it is. Can you hear me? I want to be sure that you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you see me? So let me know if you can hear me now. Let me know if you can hear me now. So let me know if you can hear me now. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so I was talking about the number 2 metrics that you want to pay attention to on LinkedIn, your search appearance. Your search appearance is how many times your profile shows up when people are searching for certain keywords in your industry. Let's say you're a virtual assistant and somebody comes on LinkedIn and they search for virtual assistant. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's say you're a virtual assistant and somebody comes and searches for virtual assistant. How many times does your profile show up? How many times does your profile show up? That's your search appearance. So if your search appearance is also low, it means that your profile optimization is not strong. It's not properly done. Your profile optimization is not working. It's not working. All right? So you must optimize your profile so that when people search on LinkedIn for keywords that are related to your industry, for example, you're a virtual assistant, keywords that will be like, oh, virtual assistant, executive assistant, executive virtual assistant. Those are like the keywords that are related to your industry. You must optimize your profile so that when people are searching for those keywords, your profile can pop up. So the second metric you want to pay attention to is how many times do you appear when people search for stuffs. All right, and you want to check the data. Oh, what do you appear for? If you're a virtual assistant and you're appearing for content writer, well, maybe because you optimize your profile to show that you're also one of the skills that you bring to the table is content writing. But you want to ensure that you are appearing for the right keywords, all right? So the second metric to pay attention to is your search appearance metric. Then the third one is your profile visits. This is like the most important. This is the most important metric you want to pay attention to. Because if you are getting a lot of impression and you are getting a lot of search appearances and people are not visiting your profile to check you out, then there is a problem. It will be difficult for you to convert, because if people don't even know how awesome and how amazing you are, they can't know, they can't buy from you, all right? So your profile visit shows, how many people check out your profile, how many people go through your profile to see you. And if you have a lot of profile visits but you have no conversion, there's something is wrong with your profile, all right? If you have a lot of profile visits, 1,000 profile visits, but no single client, then it means your profile is not impressive enough, all right? So what drives profile visits is your content. If your content is solid, people will be like, oh, who is this person? Who is this person that is so intelligent? If you engage with other people's profile intelligently, people can also check your profile because of that, all right? And it can be referrals. People check your profile for different reasons, all right? But if you're not getting profile visits, there's problem. You can't convert. If you're also getting a lot of profile visits and you're not getting conversion, there's also problem. It means your profile is not sitting well, all right? So let's move to the next slide. Let me know if you can still hear me. Let me know if you can still hear me. So the next slide. Now that we know metrics on LinkedIn and what drives them, all right? Two. I want you to now evaluate your profile. Evaluate your profile. As I'm saying this, evaluate your profile. There are 3 states that your LinkedIn profile can be in, all right? So as I teach and share this, you will now check your profile in your heart, in your mind, and say, where do I fall amongst these 3? All right? If you want to put it in the comments, you can put, but if you want to keep it to yourself, you can also keep it to yourself. All right. If anyone says you can hear me, thank you. All right. So there are 3 states your LinkedIn profile can be in. Number 1, you are either in a state where there is no visibility or low visibility. So many people are in this first state. It's either you are not getting any visibility at all. When you post content, your impression is under 100. All right. You are awesome. I mean, you're very good at what you do, but nobody is seeing you. That's a very bad place to be in, all right? So the first state your LinkedIn can be in is no visibility. You are awesome, you are amazing, you're very good. Maybe you're a web designer and you are very good web designer, but nobody is seeing you. Nobody is seeing you. And if nobody is seeing you, nobody is going to buy from you. It's as simple as that. So the more you get in the faces of people, and if you show up well, the more your chances of getting conversions. So your state, the first state is what? No visibility or low visibility. So if that's the state you are in, you are awesome, but you are hidden. So look at this guy, the picture there. This guy has a mask on. Then the picture in front shows us his face. He's a very handsome guy. But the moment that mask is on his face, we cannot see how handsome and how awesome he is. All right? No, Howard, you say you can't hear me. Then it could be your network. It could be from your end. Because I've joined with my mobile phone. So I'm tuned in on YouTube with my mobile phone, and I'm loud and I'm clear. So check your network. You can, log out and then log in again. So the first state some profiles are on is no visibility. You are awesome, you are amazing, but you are hidden. People cannot see your awesomeness. So this challenge will help you to remove the mask. All right? It will give you visibility. You will get so much impressions. And also the content marketing aspect will help you to show up in a way that people will see you and they will see your value. The second stage you can be in is, visibility. Yes, you have some good visibility. You're getting a lot of impressions. But conversion, no. You are visible, but you're not impressive. You're visible. People are seeing you, but you're not making any impression. So the picture on the screen, these 2 people are in the same room, but they're not talking to each other. All right? And it happens a lot. You can be in a crowd, but you can be lonely. You can be in a room where there are 100 people, but you're lonely. because you have nobody to talk to. You have nobody that looks like you. You're just on your own, minding your business and probably scribbling or playing with your phone. So these two guys, let's assume they are married. They're a couple. They're in the same house, in the same room, but they have issues with themselves. If you look at the lady's face, it looks like she's probably mad mad at the guy, and the guy is not. He does not care. All right. So the two of them are in the same room, but they're not talking to each other. So your profile can be in that stage where you're getting visibility. Oh, you're getting 10,000 impressions. Your content is getting like 400 engagement, 400 likes, 300 comments, but no conversion, no sales, no money. You're broke. So that's visible, but not making an impression. You're visible, people are seeing you, but the way you're showing up, your content is not making any impression. Nobody is saying, oh, what? That's a second state. It's also not a good place to be in. So the third and the final state is like the state that you can be in. All right. Third and the final state is the perfect state to be in. In this state, as you can see in the image, everybody is saying, yes, 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 we want you, we want you. You are visible and you are getting conversions. And this is the dream state that I want everybody to be. And see, how you commit in the next 21 days will determine whether you will get to this state. And beyond 21 days too, I've said that already. 21 days will not guarantee, might not guarantee you all the result that you should get. So beyond 21 days, you also want to keep the consistency. So the best state to be in is, oh, finally you are visible. You're getting a lot of impression. You're appearing in searches. You're also getting a lot of profile visits, and people are buying from you. You're getting conversions. That is the best state that you can be in. And that is the state that I hope that this 21 days challenge is going to get you. So now let's now begin to get into some of the secrets to winning on LinkedIn. All right. I had to go all of this route so that you will know what is not working. If you're seeing impressions, then definitely you can't convert, you can't get results because people are not seeing you. One of my lecturers during my master's program will say, well, this is a different context, but it still works. Any business that is not investing in marketing, promotion, and all that is like a guy that is winking to a lady in the dark. It will never be noticed. All right. If you're a guy, you're winking to a lady in the dark, she will not see you. All right. She will not see you. All right. So now let's do operation. Let's do operation fix number 1 and 2. How can, if you're in state number 1 or state number 2, state number 1, you are getting low impressions, low visibility or zero visibility. State number 2, you have visibility, you're getting good impressions, but you're not converting. Now let's do operation. And that's why I use the medical picture. They're in the theater room and they want to operate a person. Let's do operation on your profile. Let's do some quick operation. See, one of the first things you want to do if you want to get results on LinkedIn is to do your profile optimization. Optimization simply means doing things in such a way that you can get optimal results. All right? Doing basic things so that you can get optimal results. So when we say profile optimization, we're saying there are areas in your profile that you need to fix so that you can get optimal results, so that you can get maximum results. And I'm going to quickly just touch on the 7 key areas that you want to fix on your profile. Because see, if you don't fix these 7 areas, you can create content for the next 21 days and you will still not get results. So what you're going to now be getting is number 2. You're going to be getting visibility, but you will not have conversions. All right? Because these touch points on your profile, they are not fixed yet. All right? So we're doing operation 1 and 2, but this one primarily focuses on operation 2. To get conversions, you must optimize your profile. And that's why when we created the group and people began to join, I posted LinkedIn's free training so that you can take the training and learn how to optimize your profile. And there are people that do profile optimization on LinkedIn. I know people that do it for 10K, people that do it for 5K, all right? People that do it for $500, people that do it for $1,000. I do mine for 125K. I mean, different people, different prices, but I'm just simply saying, do your optimization. Some of you, because you are stingy on yourself and your profile, just to close your eyes and and invest in optimizing your profile, you will not do it. You will go to Canva and go and be mixing colors up and down. All right? And then you find that you now be wondering why you're not getting conversion. Your profile is not optimized. As I'm speaking, some of you know you are guilty. Go and sin no more. Go and optimize your profile. You can write your about section yourself, your headline section yourself, and all of that. But when you get to the graphics design part, the least you can do is to, if you know you're not very good with design, go and pay a graphics designer to help you come up with your designs. Very beautiful designs. Those tiny details are very important. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know in the comment section. As I'm speaking, if you are guilty, just be confessing your sins in the comment section. So let me touch on the 7 key parts to optimizing your profile. Number 1, your profile picture. Your profile picture. Ensure that you are using a professional or a semi-professional picture. And for some of you, you may not have such picture. Go to a photo studio and take a picture. If you're very good with maneuvering your mobile phone, some of you have iPhones, you can take a profile picture with your iPhone and you can edit it and put it there. But if you can't do all of that, go to a photo studio, take a professional headshot and put it on your LinkedIn. Invest money in your profile. Stop being stingy to yourself. You're not, you're part of your, there's a passage in the Bible that says a man's enemy are the people of his household. Sometimes you yourself, you are the people of your own household and you are the enemy of your own self. All right? Get a professional, a well-taken picture. Good lighting. You're looking beautiful. You're looking pink. Because see, people still judge a book by its cover. As much as the quote says, never judge a book by its cover, people still judge a book by its cover. Until the world comes to an end, people will keep judging a book by its cover. So ensure that your cover is beautiful. Because we're not going to know how awesome you are until we first see your cover and you like your cover. So your profile picture must be very attractive. That is when we're now going to be attracted to you and then go and check other parts of your profile. But if your profile picture is, maybe one full picture, you just found a full picture and just put it there, or just one picture, one selfie that you took, when you were, with your friends gisting and, and all that, take a very intentional picture and put there. Number 2, your banner. Your banner is also very important. See, when people land on your profile, I'm tempted to finally share my screen. I am very tempted. So let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. So guys, let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see screen. Your banner. Your banner is also very important. See, when people land on your profile, I'm tempted to finally share my screen. Can you see my screen? So guys, let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Can you see my screen? All right, so you can see my screen. So you will see my profile on the screen. So when people land on your profile, this is the first 3 parts they see on your profile. So they see your profile picture, they see your banner, and they see your headline. Your profile picture, your banner, and your headline. And if these 3 parts does not attract them, they will jump off your profile immediately. All right? If these 3 parts is not captivating enough, they will jump out of your profile. And that's why some of you will get a lot of profile visits, but there's no conversion because your profile is not profiling. All right? Your profile is not profiling, it's not attractive, it's not captivating enough. That the aesthetic appeal So what should be on your banner is your value statement. What is the value that you bring to the table? So for example, if you look at my headline and my banner, you will see that there is a synergy between the two of them. My headline says I help businesses and C-suite executives. I help them get seen. That's visibility. I help them get heard. That's influence. And I help them become profitable. And then I listed my services. If you go to the banner, I says become VIP, become visible, influential, and profitable. And then if you look at the bottom, I put some credibility references there. These are some of the companies that I've worked for. I've written for Upwork. If you don't know now, let me brag a little bit. I've written for Upwork. All right. That's same Upwork that many of us go there to go and try to, build our platform and look for work. I have written for the company itself. So all of this year, they are to show that, oh, this guy is credible. If he has worked for all of this company, of course, he must be very good at what he does. So the goal of this 3 sections is to what? Is to hold whoever visits your profile, is to hold them by their jugular. I don't mean that literally, all right? But I'm simply saying, when people land on your profile, these are the only 3 things they first see. And you must captivate them with these 3 sections. That is the only time, or that is the only way they will now scroll down and say, oh, let me go and check. Let me go and check his about section. Let me go and check his featured section and all that. But if you don't captivate them with those 3 parts, you have lost them. All right? You have lost them. So let me go back to my slide. Let me go back to my slide. I just needed to quickly show you that. I just needed to quickly show you that. Okay, so we are back to my slide. And let me quickly go to my page, the page that I was on. All right, so like I was saying, the touch points on your profile to optimize. Number 1, your banner. Number 3, your headline. And your headline should communicate your value statement. Who do you work for? What results can you get for them? I help XYZ people to do XYZ and I get XYZ results. Simple and straight to the point. Then after that, you can now put some of the keywords that are related to your industry. You can now put it, after your value statement, your profile, so that you can rank when people are searching skill or your industry. So that's the 3rd thing that you want to work on in your on your profile. So let's go to number 4. The 4th thing you want to optimize on your profile is your about section. And what's your about section all about? It's your bio. It's where you talk about what you can do, or your track record, your experience, the skills that you possess, and how it is that you help clients to get results. All right, so your about section should be about your clients and about you. All right, so you want to highlight their pain points, their challenges in your about section, and how you are the best person to actually help them solve that problem. So that's the 4th part. Let me quickly run through this. Then number 5, your experience section. Ensure that you tailor your experience to the skill you are positioning for. Some of you have worked, let's say for example, you have worked in a school before, but right now you are positioning as a graphics designer. There is no connection between the work you did in the school and your graphic design. So there's no reason why you should put that in your experience section. Except if when you were working in the school, you did some graphic design job for them. So you can highlight that in the experience section. But if there's no correlation between the experience and the thing you're positioning for, then don't put it in your experience section. All right? And in your experience section, any company you list, don't just say, oh, I work for this school as a teacher. Tell us some of the results that you achieved or that you got during that experience. So if you don't just list your experience, 2020 to 2024, teacher at Ambrose Ali University. What were the results you got when you worked for them? That is what we want to see in your experience section. Don't just go there and say, oh, I taught 5 classes. I did this. We don't care about, all of your, what did you do? We care about the results. So first and foremost, in your experience section, list the company. And I say, if the company or the work experience is not related to what you are positioning for, go and remove it. put only the companies that the experience is related to the skill that you are positioning for. Bukola, you say you cannot hear me. If you cannot hear me, then it's from your end. All right? So put the experience, only the experience that is relevant to the skill you are positioning for. And when you list the experience, don't just put the year and your to-do list. What do you do? Oh, I used to take minutes. I used to write, I used to send out letters. What did all of that contribute to the company? Oh, I contributed 30% to the bottom line. Oh, I did this. That is what you should put in your experience section if you want to position yourself very well. Then number 6, recommendations and endorsement. They are also very important. All right. These are like your literal referees when you are sending in your CV for a job application. So you need recommendations. If you have worked for people before in the past and they're on LinkedIn, send them a DM. Ask if they are willing to write a recommendation for you. When you work for a client, ask them if they are willing to leave what? A recommendation for you and to endorse some of your skills. All right. See, one of the things we're not going to do in this challenge is to be writing recommendations for each other. I am not a fan of people that has never worked for you or worked with you writing recommendation for you. I feel like it is illegal. It is not professional. If I have not worked for you, for example, and I don't know you, I don't know your attitude to work, I don't know how committed you are to work, I don't know how good you are, I should not be writing a recommendation for you. It is unprofessional. It is not ethical. All right. I will now go and write a recommendation and say, oh, you are good, you are good. I put my integrity on the line, and then they will pay you money because of my recommendation, and then you will disappear. It will bounce back on my own integrity and my brand. And that's why you should not be writing recommendation for people that you have not experienced professionally. All right. I am not in support of writing recommendation for people that you have not worked for, that you have not worked with, that you don't know their capacity and their capability. So people send me, oh, I mean, I've been in communities and challenges before, and then it gets to the recommendation point. Then people send me, oh, can you write me a recommendation? I humbly decline. If I don't know you personally, I don't know you at a professional level, you have not worked for me, I cannot recommend you. I cannot put my name and stamp on your profile, because if you get to a job because of that and you disappoint, it bounces back on my own brand. For some of you to get recommendations, you can work for people, volunteer, work for them free of charge. And after the engagement, ask them to write you a recommendation. If you go to my profile, there are over 30 recommendations on my profile. None of them, everyone that has given me a recommendation, there are people that has experienced my awesomeness. I don't just get recommendations from people that I have not worked for, and I don't give it to. All right? So we're not going to be doing that in this challenge, but I can give you a secret code of how you can get recommendations. Work for people, volunteer for them. All right? Sometimes you may need to take a little pay, but I mean, just work for people, then ask them to give you recommendations. And if you have worked for companies in the past, ask somebody from the company. That's if you have a good record there. If you did not have a good record, don't go and ask them for recommendation. They will spoil your record. Even though, of course, there's a feature on LinkedIn where you can either approve that you should go on your profile or you should not go. But I mean, if you work for a company before and you had a good record there, reach out to the HR person or the somebody in the admin and let them write you a recommendation. And when you work for people, to ensure that they, do your job very well, and then after the job, ask them for recommendation. The 7th part of your profile to optimize your featured section. Your featured section is like your virtual shop, your online shop. So, and I see a lot of people, what you now use your featured section for is you now go and put your post that went viral. You go and put it there. You're not utilizing that section. In your featured section, it's your shop. You should display what you are selling or something else that contributes to building authority and building your status on LinkedIn. Don't just go and put just any random picture, any random something there. You must be intentional with these 7 parts of your profile. You must be intentional with what goes there. You must be intentional with what you put in your feature section. So if you're going to do optimization, one of the things you tell your graphic designer to do is they should design something for you. Let's say one of your process is that, when people want to engage with you, they book a call. You can design a flyer that shows and put the call to action for people to book a call with you. But your feature section is your virtual shop. Be intentional with whatever you display there. Don't just go and display anything. Some of you can put your CV there. you can put your portfolio link there. So that when people land on your profile, they don't need to come to your DM and say, send me your portfolio. They can just go to your official section and see your portfolio, download it, and then go through it and see if you are the person that they want to use. But you must fix this 7 parts of your profile, because when you begin to create content, this is the example I use. When you begin to create content, you will get visibility. So visibility is like, oh, you are creating content, you are saying, people come to my house, come and check out my, the place where I stay. When people now come to the place where you stay, you must ensure that your house is in order. If I call you and say, Bukola, tomorrow is Sunday, yeah, after service, I want to come and visit you. What is the first thing you are going to do? You're going to arrange your apartment. You're going to arrange everything and put it in order, because you want to make a good impression. You don't want me to come and everywhere is dirty, your clothes are littered all around, and then I'll be like, oh, this person is so dirty. So you want to make a good impression. So this is why you should optimize your profile, because as your content begins to get visibility and people are visiting your profile, if your profile is not well optimized, they will still bounce off your profile. So you'll be getting visibility, but you will not be having what? Conversions. So you will be in state number 2. State number 1 is no visibility or low visibility. But now that you're in this challenge, people are engaging with you, you are getting visibility, people are checking your profile, but your profile is not beautiful, it's not attractive, it's not compelling. You will still not have conversions. So go and optimize your profile. Go and optimize your profile. I'm saying it again. Go and optimize your profile. All right. And now we're getting to the end of this session. Let me tell you the 3 legs. If you want to succeed on LinkedIn, there are 3 things you want to do. I know some of us are doing one of them very well. If you are just doing one of them, you would still not get results. If all you are doing is content creation, and that's why I made content creation number 3, is the least of them. All right. If all you are doing is just creating content and you're not doing the rest of the 2, you will still not get results. If you want to get results on LinkedIn, ensure that you are standing on 3 legs. On 3 legs. Leg number 1, networking. LinkedIn is first and foremost a networking platform, a professional networking platform. It's not first and foremost a content creation platform. All right. It is first and foremost a networking platform. So you want to network, you want to build friendship, you want to build alliances. All right. I cannot begin to count how many opportunities I have gotten from LinkedIn based on networking. Just connecting with people in the DM or connecting with them over a video call. I have gotten a lot of opportunities. I mean, I got to speak in Bukola's event last year because we networked, we connected. We met in one of the challenges, and after then we became friends. And then she was thinking of her program. I came to mind. I remember I also had a speaking engagement. One of my paid speaking engagement last year also came from somebody that I met on LinkedIn. We have never met in person before. I've never even met Bukola before in person. Have I met Bukola in person? I don't think so. All right. We have not seen in person, but we networked, we connected. And when opportunities came that, I fit into the picture, my name comes to mind because we have networked, we have built friendship and alliances. I remember if you go to my profile, you will see my most recent job, the content creator with this company. It was also through networking. The person that recommended me for that job, I've never seen him before. We connected on WhatsApp in a community, and then we connected on LinkedIn. And because he sees my content, he knows that, oh, I also do content creation. I create video content, I write and all that. When they were having a meeting in their office and they were looking for content creators for the platform they were just building, guess who came to mind? Ajayi Olaliko. And it was a paid engagement. He recommended me in that meeting. And they reached out to me and they paid me good money. And I cashed out. But I have never seen this person before. All right. Networking is very strong. It's a big deal on LinkedIn. And let me tell you what this will do for you. When you network and you make friends, it will solve your visibility issues. Because if you make friends with somebody, see, for example, it is almost impossible that I will see Oluwabukola Bakare's content on LinkedIn and I will walk past it. It is almost impossible. Why? Because she's my friend. So let's say I'm very busy when I saw her content and I cannot drop a comment. At the least, I will like the post. So the reason why some of you are not getting engagement is because you don't have any friend on the platform. You don't have any friend. You have not connected with anybody. You should get into DMs. And when I say get into DMs, I'm not really saying pitching. I want to get to the time we're talking about pitching. I will tell you how to strategically pitch. But now I'm saying just send people DM and say, oh, hi. I noticed we have connected for a long time. I just want to get to, connect with you in the DM. How are you? If the person is from India, for example, ask them, how is India today? Where do you stay in India? Let them tell you a little about India. For example, when I connect with people in Pakistan, is it Pakistan or no? Afghanistan, for example, the first thing I ask them is, how is Afghanistan? Because I watch a lot of American movies, and the picture they paint in the American movies, like Afghanistan is a war-torn zone. They are bad people. They are not so good people. They are terrorists and all that. So I ask them questions. How is Islamabad? Islamabad is one of the popular, if you watch American movies a lot, the army movies, you will know Islamabad. So I asked them, how is Islamabad? Is it a troubled zone and all that? And they are always happy to tell me about their country and, these places. And then we build friendship. And then we connect. And then when they see my content, they will engage because they are now my friend. So one of the reasons why some of you are having low visibility is that you don't have friends. You don't have friends, all right? Start building friendships, start networking, and start from this community. There are over 70 people in the community. Connect with a few. You can't connect with everybody, but at least 5 to 10 people. Connect with them, build friendship, so that after the challenge, you will be supporting each other. They will support you, you support them, and you can grow together. And networking will also solve your conversion issues. Some of you, by just connecting with people, you will seal clients. Every challenge I join, as soon as I get into the community, I make sure I send a DM to almost everybody. And I'm not pitching them. I'm just saying, I noticed that we are in this challenge together, and I just wanted to connect with you, and so that we can, see each other, and we see each other during the challenge. And the person is like, oh, so nice of you. Thank you for reaching out. Ajalalekon. Do you know, by just reaching out, people now go check my profile and they'll be like, oh, I think I need this guy's service. There was this last challenge I joined. It was Almost Challenge. And I began to reach out and greet and connect with people before the challenge. And before the challenge started, I had landed 2 clients. 2 clients. And I did not pitch them. God sees my heart. I did not pitch them. I did not pitch them at all. I did not say, oh, I'm a ghostwriter. Do you need my... I just said, oh, we're in the same challenge. I just wanted to connect with you. And then conversation started, and then one thing led to the other. And then I had made 6 figures before the challenge started. All right? So networking is a big deal on LinkedIn. Shalom is saying, if the person is in Nigeria, what do you say? Just ask about them. Ask about, just care about them. Just ask them. I mean, sometimes I check their profile to see what I can ask. For example, sometimes I check people's profile and I see that, oh, their color branding is on point. I just go to the idea and say, oh, I love your color branding. Everybody just likes compliments. So because I complimented them, they'll be like, oh, thank you. Nobody has ever complimented my profile. I'm like, oh, how are you doing? And then we start talking, and then they open up, and then we become friends. Just be intentional. That's the bottom line. Be intentional. Find a common ground to connect with people and build friendship. It will solve visibility for you. It will also help your conversion. Number 2, engagement. So some of you also create content, but you don't engage with people. You just create content and you run away. You will hear cricket. In fact, you will hear cricket until the end of 2025 because you're a wicked person. I'm just joking. What does the golden rule say? It says, do unto others what you want them to do unto you. If you want to get engagement, give engagement. Some of guy's name. What's this guy's name? Oh, Ine Joseph. And was sharing his experience after his NYC, how he suffered during NYC. I'm trying to check if you can hear and see me. That's why I'm pausing. So, guys, how about now? How about now? Oh, great. At last, at last, at last, at last. We are back. Things we face when you live in Nigeria. If you're watching this and you're not in Nigeria, we're so sorry. We're so sorry. Apologies, apologies. I'm using two network on standby, because I don't want network issues, but we're still facing network issues. So now that you can hear me, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So the second leg, I was talking about the second leg, engagement. All right. See, even if you are not creating content on LinkedIn and you are networking and you are engaging, you can get opportunities. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding now. I told you when I got my first opportunity, my content was not even working. I mean, I was not getting visibility through my content, but I got my first opportunity. So engage with other people, and this challenge is a good place to start. And like I said earlier, don't say, oh, if you don't engage with me, I will not engage with you. You go first. Go first and give that positive energy to the other person. All right? And just trust that they will come and give you the same energy. Well, if you now watch somebody and say that, oh, I have given this person consistent engagement, but they don't return the same energy, you can now decide to, channel your energy to other people that are consistent, with giving you the same energy. But don't wait until people engage with you before you engage with them. And let me teach you one thing I always do when I attend challenges. The first thing you want to do is, we have broken the group into accountability groups. The accountability groups have about 15 to at most 20 people. So when you want to begin your engagement on Monday, start from your accountability group. That's your primary catchment area. Ensure that first and foremost, you prioritize the people in your accountability group for your engagement. After you have now engaged with all the content in your accountability group, you can now extend that grace to the larger group, all right? And then pick as much as you can engage with in the larger group. But make your accountability group your first priority. Yeah? If there are 15 people there and all of them post content, because again, not everybody will show up. So you might have 20 people in your group and maybe only 10 people will be posting content. Engage with all the 10 people that posted content first and foremost. Then go to the general group and now look for other people from other group and engage with a few of them, because again, you cannot engage with the over 70 people, or else, except you have time, maybe that's what you want to do full time for the 21 days. But if you have other things you are doing, so maybe it's just 1 hour that you have designated for LinkedIn for that day, create your content. As people are engaging with your content, be engaging with them too. Then look at the group, engage with the people that post their link in the group. When you are done and you still have time out of your allocation for that day, then go to the larger group and engage with them. But ensure that you engage with people. I've landed clients from just engagement. I was talking about Joseph in Eden. Joseph in Eden made a post about his NYC, how he was, he couldn't even afford a room apartment and all of that. I went to the comment section and I shared my own story to because my story was similar to his. So I shared my story, a similar one, and then I talked about how after I finished my NYC in 2020, I launched my content writing, my ghostwriting career. So that's how to be strategic with engagement. So I did not just go and write, thanks for sharing. Very touching story, very inspiring. I went there, I shared my own story very briefly, and I talked about now how I found ghostwriting, and me that used to struggle and all of that before. Now ghostwriting has changed my life and all that. Jennifer Nowu, if you can't hear me, it's from your end. Log out and log in again. Log out and log in again, because I am listening to myself on YouTube and I can hear myself. All right? I can hear myself, I can see the screen, so it's from your end. All right, so you want to engage strategically, leave very thoughtful comments so that you can also position yourself. If you leave a very thoughtful comment on an influencer's post, for example, you know that thousands of people are coming to that comment section. So that is your opportunity to get more visibility for your profile. Because everybody that comes to that comment section, if your comment stands out, they'll be like, who is this person? This Jennifer is so smart. Let me go and check her out. And then they will go check you out, and you can get opportunities from there. I've landed clients from just leaving comments, intelligent comments on people's posts. So engagement will also solve your visibility issues. If you engage thoughtfully, you will get visibility to your profile, and you will also get conversion. Then the third one, which is what most people do very well, content creation. And very well, content creation will position you as an authority to help you to build authority. If you're always giving value in your niche and your industry, people will now begin to look up onto you. Even people in your industry will be looking up to, your competitors. Let's say, for example, as a writer like me, and I create a lot of valuable content, even writers look up to me. Writers look up to me. And then other people too who can relate with my content, they begin to see me as an authority. So I get a lot of speaking engagements in conferences, marketing related program, because over the years I've been able to position myself as an authority in marketing and content marketing space. So your content creation will help you position as an authority, and it will solve. So by the time we begin to engage with your content too, your visibility issues will be solved. And because we also have a content marketing guide, it will help you to position to convert, clients during these 21 days. All right. So those are the 3 legs. You don't want to be standing on one leg. You're just creating content and saying, oh, I don't have results. You can't have results. All right. You're not engaging with other people. You're not networking. You're not building friendship. You must stand on these 3 legs. You must give attention to these 3 things if you are going to. So the second to the last slide, and we are done. So if you have any question, please, you can begin to put them in the comment section if you have any question. So I have a CMS framework I often teach people. So this can be somewhere you can this may not be relevant to everybody, but some of you that are just at the start of your LinkedIn journey, this will be very useful. I use a CMS framework. The C stands for clarity, the M is motivation, and then the S is strategy. You must first sit down tonight. I will get to the action point where you will know, what should you be doing? What questions should you be asking yourself? So you must have clarity over basic things. For example, what are your goals? What is your goal for LinkedIn? Is it that you want to land clients? Is it that you want to build info? For example, me, I'm on LinkedIn for 3 things. I want to make impact. That's why I share content that can help people. I want to make impact. I want to be impactful. I want to build influence. All right? I'm building influence. As a matter of fact, one of my long-term goal is one day I want to get the blue tick. On LinkedIn, there's top voice, that one that you get when you answer, when you contribute to one article like that. Then there's the blue tick. It's only LinkedIn that gives that. You can almost not influence it. LinkedIn just look at you and be like, oh, okay, so based on your contribution, we want to give you this blue tick. You're a top voice. You're an influencer on this platform. That's one of my long-term goals, all right? And I will get there, all right? So what are your goals for LinkedIn in 2025? How much do you want to earn from LinkedIn? Those are some of the things I want you to go and work on tonight. Write it out. So if you say, for example, I want to make 10 million naira from LinkedIn this year. Okay, the next question is, what do you want to offer or sell to make the 10 million? Because people pay for value. All right. So what value do I want to give that people will be able to pay me that amount of money? Don't just say I want to make 10 million and you're not strategic about, okay, so what do you have that is worth 10 million that you can use, you can give and offer people that they will now pay you, 10 million in the year 2025? You want to figure that out. Then the last one, who do you want to sell to? Who is your target audience? Who is your ideal client? You must be clear about that too. So I use a Fig Tree acronym for my students. The F stands for function. What's your function? The I stands for what industry? What's your industry? Then the G stands for geography. Are you building a brand that should appeal to everybody in the world, or your target audience is just Nigerians? You must be clear about that too, because it will direct your content creation and your connection, how you connect with people. Some of you, for example, you want to make money in dollars, but you are sending connection requests to people that are in Nigeria. Your chances of making money in dollars is very slim, all right? If you want to make money in dollars, send connection requests to people that are in the country where they pay in dollars, all right? Clarity will help you, will give you direction. If you are a real estate person on LinkedIn, for example, you should know that you should be connecting with executives. You should be connecting with, CMOs, CEOs, founders, people that have money. But if you're a real estate consultant or agent and you are building your brand on LinkedIn and everybody you are connecting with is students, is people that are still getting, pocket money from their parents, that land you want to sell for 10 million, how will they buy it? So you have 5,000 connection, but 4,999 they are students. Only one person is a CEO. The only potential target audience or the potential client in your profile is that CEO. 4,999 people are not your potential target audience. That's why you want to ask yourself, who do you want to sell to? And go and intentionally be sending them connection requests. Every week on LinkedIn, you have access to free 100 connection requests. So you can send connection requests to 100 people. So identify your target audience and every day send connection requests to at least 5 to 10 of them so that you can be building your profile, and connecting with people that are in your target audience. And some of you too, when you send connection requests to people, you just send to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You connect with people that are not active, that are dormant. Some of you have 5,000 followers, but nobody is engaging because everybody on your profile, they are dormant. Before I accept anybody's connection request, the first thing I do is I check their profile. I check if they have been consistent, if they have been showing up. Because if the last time they made a post is 6 months and they are sending me a connection request and I accept their connection request, that's another dead person on my profile. If I create content, this person has not been showing up, so they will not engage with my content. So I don't want to be connected with people that are not active. So stop sending connection requests to inactive people. Be intentional. Connect with people that are in your target audience, that are the people that you want to sell to. And then if you are going to connect with peers, people in your industry that are like your equals, connect with people that are active, that are showing up, not somebody that's the last time they made a post was last year. Don't just be connecting with everybody because you want to have plenty people in your profile. No, be intentional and utilize your 100 connection requests. If you are on 1,000 followers, for example, doing this challenge 3 weeks, you have 100 free connection requests for the 3 weeks. That's 300 potential connection requests. Be intentional. Send connection requests to people, all right, and grow your platform. Then motivation. If you have set your goals, why is this goal important to you? Why is this goal important to you? If your motivation is not strong enough, after these 3 weeks, you will just disappear again. Some of you will not even survive these 3 weeks. After 2 days, we will be looking for you up and down. All right? You must have a strong motivation. Why is achieving 10 million naira in 2025, why is it important to you? Will it raise the standard of your life? Will it help you to be able to finally buy your dream car? Will it help you to finally make your first international travel? What is motivating you to show up this year? Write out your motivation. And the third part is now strategy. Okay, now that you have set your goal, how do you plan to achieve the goal? And this 21 days challenge can be part of your strategy. As you create content this 21 days, it's part of your strategy. Showing up every day, engaging, creating content is a strategy. Networking is a strategy. All right? And that's why you want to take this next 21 days. You want to take it very serious. This training is designed to offer you strategy, to help you. The second training session tomorrow, we'll now be looking at content. I'll be showing you how to do content marketing like a pro. And I will show you practical examples of the content I've created to sell and my sales. All right? So I want to help you with this training with strategy, how to really make the most of your goals for this year. In the third training session, I'll be showing you, what are we looking at in the third training session? How to create a compelling offer, an irresistible offer. Some of you, the reason why you're not converting is that your offer is blah. Your offer is so dry, it's so dull, it's not impressive at all. I will show you how to make it better. And then the last session, we'll be looking at marketing and selling. Some of you have issues with marketing, with selling. I will show you how to sell with confidence in the last training session. That's the third and fourth training session will be next week Sunday. So you want to show up. All right. Now we're rounding up. If you have questions, please put them in the comment section. I will attend to the next session. So action points. In every of my training session, I like to give you action points so that it will not just be information for information's sake. These are the things that I expect you to do as you leave this session tonight. Number one, write down your goals for LinkedIn for 2025. If money is there, don't just say, I want to make so much money. So much money is not a goal. I want to make 5 million naira, or I want to make $2,000, $5,000. Last year, I set $1,000 on Medium, and I met the goal. So have a specific goal. Use the SMART acronym: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and then time bound. Set out your goals for LinkedIn for 2025. If it's money, write out how much, all right? If it is that you want to get international opportunities, write the kind of international opportunity, because it is your goal that will now determine the direction that you should be going. All right. Number two, write down your motivation. Why is this goal important to you? This is what will keep you showing up throughout the year, even when you're not getting results. Even when you don't get results in these 21 days, so that after the 21 days, you not just go and crawl into your shell again. Your motivation will cause you to show up over and over again. Number three, write down what you will do to meet that goal. Is it that you will create content every day or 3 times a week? Is it that you will send out applications, 3 applications? When I decided to now go global in 2021, one of my action points was I was going to send 3 pitch to clients in US every day. So I set my alarm for 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because of the time difference. So 2 o'clock in Nigeria will be 9 a.m. in some parts of America. Some parts it will be 8 a.m. All right, because of the time zone difference. So I set my alarm in Nigeria for 2 p.m. So every time it's 2 p.m., my phone will alarm me and tell me, oh, it's time for you to send pitches. And why do I set it for 2 p.m.? So that by the time I'm sending my pitch to a company in US, it's 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. The person that should see the application will be on his seat. If I send application in Nigerian time by 8 a.m., it will be midnight in their time. So the person who should see the application will not be on seat. That's been intentional. So I will send at least 3 applications every day when I started in 2021. And that was how I was able to get my first client in February, and then got my second, and then got the breakthrough in May. All right. So what will you do to achieve this goal? Set it out. Don't just set goals without action points. What are the daily things you must do to achieve your goal? Then number 4, after this call tonight, go and do a profile evaluation. All the 7 touch points, go and see whether you are standing well. If you are not standing well, please go and optimize your profile. If you need to pay somebody, pay somebody. It will be painful, but invest in yourself. Invest in your profile, so that when you are getting visibility in this challenge, your visibility will not be going to waste. All right. And then number 5, I say again, if you have questions, please put them in the comments, or else by the time I'm done with this section, we are done for tonight. Number 5, decide how much time will you commit to building your brand on LinkedIn these 3 weeks and for the rest of the year. How much time? Is it 1 hour per day? Is it 2 hours? Is it 1 hour 30 minutes? Allocate time. Be intentional. That's the emphasis of tonight. Be intentional. How much time do you have that you can afford to building your brand every day? And that time will be, it will be committed to creating content for your brand, so that it will not be like, I could not post today because I was so busy. That is not an excuse you be giving this if you want to go far. If you have to batch create content, find a day in the week and create content for 5 or 6 days, and just go and schedule them. LinkedIn has a scheduling feature where you can actually program you can set your content for tomorrow and put the time. And by tomorrow by 8 a.m., your content will just go live by itself. And then go there, copy the link and post it in the group. Batch create your content. If you know you are the type that you don't always have time to create content every day, but allocate time. Allocate time for how your engagement. I'm going to engage with people in the community for 30 minutes. And then when it's time, go online, engage with people. Allocate time for networking. So say my LinkedIn every day, I'm going to commit 2 hours, because that's me. I commit at least 2 hours every day on LinkedIn. On Medium, so I commit at least 1 hour to 2 hours. Those are like the very key platforms to my business. All right. So they are very important in my day. There's no day you won't see me on LinkedIn. There's no day you won't see me on Medium. All right. Because those are the important platforms to my business. I make at least 8 figures in Naira every year. And those are like 2 very key platforms to my bottom line. So I don't joke with them. All right. That's the final tip I want to share. Let me go to my last slide. If you have any question, put it in the comment section. Thank you for showing up tonight. I said we're going to try to close by 9:30, but this is 17 minutes past our, the time I really set. So thank you for showing up tonight. Thank you for being a part of this community. I want to encourage you, make these 21 days count. Make it count. Make it count. You can start batch creating your content using the content guide. Again, the content guide is not rigid. If you feel like, it doesn't work for you, you can freestyle, create your content yourself. All right. But what we're going to be doing from Monday, we're going to have our second training session tomorrow where we're going to be looking at content marketing. I'm going to do a little bit of copywriting training for you too, because if you're going to really sell and convert on LinkedIn, you must know a little bit of copywriting, all right? You must know everybody that creates content on LinkedIn must know a little bit of copywriting, because copywriting is how you can persuade people to really buy from you. All right. So I'm going to teach you a little bit of copywriting too tomorrow. So I want you to show up. We're starting again by 8 p.m. West African time. All right. If you have any question, again, drop it in the comment section. I'm just going to wait for like 1, 2, 3 minutes, and then I will call it a day. If you have any question, I see everybody saying thank you. Thank you. I appreciate. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for thanking me. Okay, so let me give you some music. All right. If you have any question based on what I've said or something else you want to know, please put it in the comments. Let me quickly attend to it before we leave tonight. How can I effectively optimize my profile to showcase 2 different careers on my profile without seeming unprofessional or unfocused? Okay, so I usually advise, if the 2 careers, if they complement each other, then why not? All right. I'm always very skeptical if the 2 careers do not meet at all. So I don't know if you can tell us in the comments what are the 2 careers that you're talking about. Let's see whether there's a meeting point. If you have 2 or 3 things you do, if they are very related, you can position yourself and you can do well. All right. What you're just going to do is you're going to be loud. You're going to look for which is the primary one that you want to be very loud on. All right. You're going to be louder on one than on the other one. All right. So that at least we will know you primarily for one thing, but we'll now know that, okay, so you are Ajayi Olalekan, who is a ghostwriter, but you are also a coach. Do you understand? So you see that I am a ghostwriter. I am purely a ghostwriter. I'm a marketing person, but I also do a few other things. I do LinkedIn optimization. I coach people, all right? And people know me for that, all right? But first and foremost, they know me as a writer, all right? So there's a way you can position yourself for 2 or 3 things, but you're just going to make sure that one is the loudest. The other ones are going to be complementary. So you can create content about that one that is the loudest, maybe 3 times in a week. And then the other interests, you can talk about them maybe once or twice. All right. Just find a way to strike a balance. But if today you talk about, virtual assistant, tomorrow you talk about writing, next tomorrow you talk about this, you will confuse your audience. All right. You will confuse your audience. So there's a way to go about it strategically. Be loud, very loud about one, and then talk about the other ones once in a while, from time to time, so that people can know that, okay, so you do these other things too. What is the other platform I talked about apart from LinkedIn? Okay, I just referenced Medium. I referenced Medium. Medium.com. I'm on Medium. Yeah, Medium is primarily a platform where people write and where people read. So it's a platform for those that are writers and those that are interested in reading. And when I say those that are writers, I don't mean professional writers. If you know how to write, you just want to share, it's a platform where you can join and then be sharing. And, there's a lot of opportunities on Medium. I make so much money from Medium, and I don't intend to stop anytime from now. Okay, tech and health. That's web developer and a health practitioner. Well, while the two of them are not directly related, just like I said, you can decide which of these 2 is like your core. Which is your core? Is it website developer or is it health practitioner? Which is your core? All right. So that's the one you want to project the most. And when I say which is your core, you are the one that will decide that one. All right. If money matters to you on LinkedIn, you can say, which of this one can make me so much money? That's the one you want to be loud about the most. All right. But if one of them is the one you're building your long-time career, let's say, for example, the health practitioner is your long-time career. If that's the one you want to project, then put it at the 4. So I'm Jennifer. I'm a health practitioner, but I'm also a tech wizard. So more or less, like sometimes you see people say, I'm a health practitioner by day and a web developer by night. Yeah, so that's like the picture. Or I'm a web developer by day, I'm a health practitioner by night. Well, you can't be a health practitioner by night, except you're on night duty. All right. So You can just project one the mode, then the other one will be like a complementary thing. So we know you as Jennifer, you're a web developer, but you are also a health practitioner. Or we know you as Jennifer, you're a health practitioner, but you're also a badass web developer. All right. I hope that answers you. Let me see if there's any other question. And in 2 minutes, I'll call this. We can say our good night. Yeah, thank you, Juliet Simon. Yeah, it was Medium I mentioned. Medium. Medium.com. I'm a big man of Medium, so where you can call me. I'm not all that very big now, but at least I'm not doing badly on Medium. I'm like a mini or a micro influencer on Medium. All right. A lot of people on LinkedIn even got to know Medium because I talk about Medium. All right. So I think there are no more questions. If you have any question, you can ask them tomorrow when we come for the live session. So I think we're about to, let's just call it a night. Let's call it a day. I'll see you tomorrow when we're going to look at content marketing, basic copywriting. All right. This is when we're going to now fix your content issues. I'm going to show you how to do your audience research. Some of you just create content. Some of you are, yesterday everybody is talking about LinkedIn. You two are talking about LinkedIn. Whereas you are not into something that has to do with, LinkedIn. So why are you talking about LinkedIn? All right. You're just joining the bandwagon. So I'm going to help you tomorrow. I'm going to help you solve all of those issues. I'm going to help you, how you can leverage your artificial intelligence to make research about your audience so that you're writing content that is tailored to their problems. You're not just writing and shooting sporadically. All right. Very important. I'll show you all of that live tomorrow. Thank you for being a part of this session tonight. I love you. I am rooting for you. I love you. I'm rooting for you. All right. Oh, Juliet Simon, you got to know me through Medium, or you got to know Medium following my page. Okay, yeah, you got to know Medium following my page. That's beautiful. So I'm like one of Medium's, even though they don't know me, but I'm like one of the ambassadors. All right. So I'll see you tomorrow by 8 p.m. West African time, and then we'll start creating content on Monday. So start creating your content for next week. Start creating it so that all you just need to do is go to your Google Doc and pick the content and post. Pick it and post. All right. I'm rooting for you big time. I hope that you win during these 21 days. All right. And if you don't win during 21 days, you will definitely win after the 21 days. So you don't want to give up after the challenge. Thank you. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. And yes, this is my YouTube page. You feel free to subscribe to my YouTube page if you like what I say. The platform is designed for creating content that has to do with helping people write and write better. All right. And since you're on LinkedIn, you create written content on LinkedIn. The videos I create on my YouTube, on this YouTube page, will be very helpful for you. So you can subscribe. Again, you're under no obligation to, if you think you're going to benefit from the content, and I'll see you subsequently after the challenge. Thank you. Have a wonderful night's rest.